Next minute.
Naughty your kid now, don't go any faster than 40.
Oh, push. Love that.
G'day. So I wasn't able to give much of a tour of the campsite last night because once we set the tent up, it was like light drizzle and rain for 2 hours till about 6:30, and then we had dinner. And after dinner we were that tired, we just went to bed. There was not much of a sunset anyway, unfortunately. There was a sunrise this morning, but we woke up at exactly 6:30 and Lauren rushed out of the tent to see if she could catch it, but I reckon she missed it by, I don't know, 3 to 5 minutes, I think. So that was a bit unfortunate, but either way, it's been a good campsite. We've got 14 Ks until the next campsite, so it's going to be a short day, but it's meant to be a hard day. But I'll show you our setup. We didn't set up with the great views. We set up over here, like under the trees and kind of away from the wind and rain, so I think that was a good idea. Apparently the next 2 campsites for the next 2 nights are really good with great ocean views as well. So hopefully we have some good weather when we arrive there, and we'll give you a bit of a tour of what the campsites look like and in more detail, and do a bit better job than I did with this campsite. Check out these rolling green hills. They're absolutely fabulous. I think they may be my favourite part of scenery, I think. I reckon they beat mountains, beat forests. When they're green and they're so large, it makes them unbelievably good.
So we've just left Johanna campsite where we stayed last night, and we've literally just left and come straight inland, and we can still hear the ocean, but we've got this beautiful background of hills, which is beautiful. There's lots of wildlife and animals, like farming animals down there, which is quite cool. And we only have 14 Ks to do today, but there is a beach walk that the tides affect, so we're going to head down there, and we might have to wait a little bit before we can cross.
Not sure if you can see right there, there's a pack of like 10 kangaroos sunbaking on the green hills. Oh, it's great to see. Next minute. Morning, y'all. Just pass them through. G'day. G'day, Dad. He looks big. There's lots of poo I'm stepping on, I think. Morning, boys. Just walking by. Enjoy your afternoon. Actually, enjoy your morning and afternoon. It's been a pleasure. Sure you can see in the middle of the screen there's a snake hovered in somewhere around there, I think. It's pretty big. Can't really see the rest of him, can we? Alright, we've made it to the beach about 10 kilometres in. We've got a 200-metre stretch of beach, so the tide's down and low at the moment, so it's all good to go. We've just come down a massive descent from the rainforests, but the views here up to where we've come from and the surrounding areas is very pretty and very green as well. quite steep cliffs, and of course the beach is fantastic. Nice blue water, nice soft sand, I'm hoping. Actually, no, I'm not hoping. Maybe it's hard, so it's easy to walk on. Successful!
Welcome to Ryan's Den campsite. Come on in. All the campsites along the Great Ocean Walk have had these almost 3-walled shelters. Inside there has always been a table, 2 chairs, and also a map of the whole walk. It's actually the map that the tourist information offered us at the beginning, and it shows you what the next day and whatnot, what to see along the way, and the elevation gain. Each shelter has 1 or 2 rain tanks, and they've been full and easy to use. Each campsite also has these toilets. They've all been really clean, and they've all had toilet paper as well. So let's go for a bathroom tour. They're all really nicely constructed, and they've all been raised, and they also all have these cool like homemade door handles. Oh, push. This is the toilet. So much toilet paper. Look at all this toilet paper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 8 rolls of toilet paper. Holy dooly. 9. There's 9 rolls of toilet paper.
My lord.
This one has a really nice view, so come on in.
Pretty the view.
Each of the campsites have between 6 and 12 hike-in camp spots. They're all numbered, and they all are kind of like scattered around the campsite. You kind of have to go like searching for them, but they've all been really nice and flat at the bottom when you make it to the campsite. They're big enough. I think they're all 3 by 3 meters, so pretty good.
Just sitting back, relaxing, tummy out, beer in hand, checking out the views.
It's about 8 o'clock in the morning on Halloween, ooh, and we're headed for Devil's Kitchen. It's only a 13.8 kilometre walk from here. It is graded medium to hard, but we expect to get there probably before lunchtime. There is a couple lookouts on the way that are quite popular along the Great Ocean Road, so we're super excited to see what all the fuss is about. This is really lookout number 1, but there's like these nice little stops with chairs that have nice lookouts, but it doesn't have a name.
It's kind of cool. It's like a little cave or
Yeah.
something down there.
Oh, it's like Harry Potter.
It's like Harry Potter, yeah. It's the entrance where Harry Potter and Albus Dumbledore will go find the Horcrux.
This is our first official lookout called the Gable. Love that.
We don't know why it's called the Gable Lookout or what we're actually looking at, but it's just like any other coastal view that we've seen along the last few days, I think. Maybe it's more rocky and the ocean's a bit more rough, but that's about it. Still very pretty. You can see all out there emptiness, just ocean. So we're just going to have a break now and have a quick snack, but the next time you see us will be for the much anticipated 12 Apostles, which we are hoping will be the highlight of this trip. I've never been before, so It's quite odd, I only live like an hour and a half from there, but I've got big expectations, so I'm hoping it's a real beauty.
So we're on our last day. We're headed for the 12 Apostles, which is the finishing point, and we've just come up onto the cliff and we've had our first view. It's quite misty, but we can see the 12 Apostles.
Just around there. The mist makes it look awesome.
Yeah.
Can you see them? Can you see them? I can see them. Only just. Probably harder through the camera. How many apostles are there from here, do you reckon, Lauren?
Whoa.
1, 2, 3, 4. I reckon there's 5. 5 left of the 12. Lauren reckons there's 4. We'll see who's right.
Boo! We've just finished the Great Ocean Walk, which was 100 kilometres from Apollo Bay to Gibson Step. It took us 6 days. It's supposed to take 8 days, but we do think that the distances between the campsites are quite short. They're all about 10 to 15 kilometres. So if you're starting out backpacking or camping, this is a great walk for you, and I also think it'd be a really good shakedown walk. But if you do only have 4 or 5 days spare, the Great Ocean Walk is awesome.
Alright, so we're finished the walk now. We've just got to the visitor centre. Now we're actually going to see the real 12 Apostles. What we were looking at before was just like the other side of it. Gibson Steps it was called. Now we're at the actual 12 Apostles and we've got about a 400 metre walk until the viewpoint. And it's not particularly busy, quite surprisingly so. If you can see behind me, here they are. That's the 12 Apostles. I can count about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 7 in tops. There's a couple out the back, can't really point there. There's a couple out the back that you can't really see from a good view from here. But right in this section is about 5 or so. Quite impressive.
I'd say I was correct. I think there's 5 Apostles. So we just googled the 12 Apostles, and apparently there's just a limestone rock, but it's their proximity to each other that makes it so cool.
I think this will be the final wrap up now. We've just finished looking at the 12 Apostles. Overall, pretty impressive. The coastline's pretty similar to what we've been walking along. Those limestone rocks made it more impressive, especially the close proximity. I didn't know much about that. But yeah, I think that's a wrap for our hike and for the day and for our filming for the moment.
Yay.
Yay. Bye bye.